Welcome, my name is Sharon Clay, and this presentation is a reflection of my time spent at Full Sail University as a candidate for a Master's of Science in Educational Media and Design Technology. The EMDT program has been beneficial to my growth as a professional educator. I have learned how to use blogging, podcasting, filmmaking, and website designing to enhance my professional skills. Through various courses, I learned how to develop and implement an action research project, which helped me identify and address a problem in my learning environment. Join me as I reflect on these learning experiences. In media literacy and research, I learned how to create an avatar in Second Life, a virtual community. I used my avatar, Shay Chant, to meet with classmates and exchange ideas. I also learned the value of maintaining an online bookmarking site like Digo for easy access to research articles for my Action Research Literature Review. The Training and Motivational Development class has helped me become more aware of the areas in which I need to develop in order to make an effective presentation. This class has helped me design presentations which I used to share information about my action research with my students, parents, and administrators. Here's a brief look at an earlier training video.
Our school district believes that technology is an important part of a child's education. This year, I am fortunate enough to work with a group of kids who are piloting a program called Team Biz. It is a web-based...
The Emergent Technologies in a Collaborative Cultures class has given me a clear understanding of Web 2.0 tools like Toonlet and Storybird and how helpful these resources can be in creating dynamic lessons. In education design and evaluation, I learned how to apply the ADDIE model, which has played a significant role in helping me execute the plans for my action research project. In filmmaking principles in education, I learned how to critically evaluate movies and how to apply the 7 principles of digital storytelling to create emotional pieces like this one about my own life.
2008, my sister got married, and when I saw the pictures, I was mortified. I weighed 252 pounds. I decided enough was enough, and I had to change my lifestyle. I started working out and eating right, and I lost 40 pounds. I was feeling great and looking great. But my battle with weight is an ongoing struggle, and soon I began to slowly regain the pounds that I had lost. I had stopped exercising and eating more. I blamed it on work. I blamed it on school. Bottom line, I stopped holding myself accountable, and now my eating is out of control.
And finally, game strategies and motivation has taught me the value of immediate feedback. I think playing the various games, moving through the multiple levels, and receiving incentives motivated me to find other opportunities for personal success. I used these strategies in my learning environment to help motivate my students. I realized the need to incorporate technology into my reading instruction when many of my students failed to meet district benchmarks on computerized reading assessments. The goal of my action research was to determine how consistent and effective use of technology during reading instruction impacts reading performance. A significant part of my action research involved reviewing literature pertinent to how teaching reading and literacy has been impacted greatly by the integration of technological tools. The focus of my research and literature review included literacy assessment, appropriate technology resources, and instructional practices. My action research focused on a group of students piloting a semester-long online reading program. Before introducing the TeenBiz 3000 program to my reading enrichment class, I asked each student to complete an online reading survey to gain an understanding of their reading habits, likes, and dislikes. Cycle 1 and 2 students completed the TeenBiz 3000 pre-assessment to determine current reading skill level. Pre-test data from Cycle 1 revealed 60% of students reading below grade level, in comparison to only 50% of Cycle 2 students. In both cycles, students spent 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, using the TeenBiz 3000 program to interact with the pre-selected reading material. Students were asked to complete 2 to 3 reading assignments weekly along with the accompanying activities, things like multiple choice and thought questions, vocabulary word puzzles, and math activities. At the end of each cycle, participants completed a post-assessment, and the Cycle 1 post-test showed improvements for only 31% of students versus 75% of students in Cycle 2. My Cycle 1 students did not perform at the levels I had wished for when I started this project. The post-assessment scores for many of the students were dismal, and it was evident that they were bored. I think my Cycle 2's participants performed far better on the post-assessment because I was more involved during the course of the cycle. I also think my Cycle 2 participants did better because I was more experienced with the program features during Cycle 2 implementation. Participant feedback is very important, so I sat down with some of my students and they shared their feelings about technology and TeenBiz.
Well, I enjoy using my sister's iPod. I like to watch TV, use the Wii, and use my DS.
I mostly enjoy computers.
Computers and iPod.
In TeenBiz, you get medals, you get points, and they show you what grades you get and what articles you've already done.
What I enjoyed about TeenBiz is playing the fun games and the word puzzles. But what I didn't enjoy is doing the quizzes and writing paragraphs.
I believe it has helped me in reading, but in possibly science, because they have different subjects in TeenBiz.
The action research process has taught me how to use a systematic approach to address areas of concern in any learning environment. I've learned that incorporating technology requires careful planning, analyzing the needs of students to determine what technology best meets the learning objectives is the first step to designing an effective course of action. I've learned that the technology integration plan should include pre-assessment data and resources familiar to the target population. Modification of instructional practices may be necessary to ensure students are meeting the desired learning objectives. And periodic evaluation is vital to be sure new resources are incorporated, ineffective methods are discarded, and students remain engaged. In conclusion, I have a responsibility to learners to
teach them new skills, entertain them with new tools, challenge them to explore new resources, help them build confidence, nurture their curiosity, open their minds, lead them and observe their development. Give them a chance. Why? You are the 21st century educator.